I went to Skooliepalooza because I wanted to get a taste of a true nomadic life, because I live in a school bus. And honestly, I absolutely loved it. Right up until the moment that I absolutely hated it. I mean, absolutely hated it to the point where I had to make a choice of either going to jail or packing up and leaving. And I'll skip to the punchline. We chose to leave for reasons I can't really explain until first. Tell you what Skooliepalooza is all about. Okay, how should we proceed with this? How about we just go back and I'll play you the original open to this video and you can kind of see the happy me, the joyful, expectant me. And then we'll get into the real today me. So everyone's misconception of what van lifers and bus lifers do, they think we're all a bunch of unwashed hippies who go searching for that perfect Instagram shot out of the back of our bus to make you guys jealous. Well, that's true. We do that last part. But we're not all complete loners. Sometimes we do come together. Now picture 1,000 buses just like this one, all sitting in the middle of the Arizona desert. All right, maybe we got here a little bit early, but wait a couple days and you'll see. There's going to be thousands of us out here somewhere. Hi, I'm Rick. Welcome back to The Journey. Events like Skooliepalooza are where people of like-minded attitude can come together and... Wait, stop, hold the presses. We have drama. Now, I figured Skooliepalooza would be free of this kind of nonsense. I thought there would be 1,000 free-minded and like-minded souls just sitting here communing, being nice to each other, but no, we got drama worthy of this idiot himself. So it all started with, this is not going to make an ounce of sense to you unless I show you around first. I mean, do you even know what Skooliepalooza is? Let's do that, and then we'll come back to the drama. Okay, so where did we leave off? Oh yeah, people of a like-minded attitude who have come together and spend a week, 10 days, often a little bit longer, just enjoying each other's company, because not everyone chooses this life that we have. Not everyone understands it. So it is periodically fun to get together with those who do. Now, this event is organized and it's not. Take a look at this calendar. Those are the events from a few of the groups. So yeah, there are planned activities, but for the most part, there's a lot of You wander around, you meet people, you talk, you find you got things in common. It's just where you make friends in real life. But I know you want to see Skooliepalooza. You don't want to just sit here and listen to me talk about it. So let's get out and explore. But first, we got to set up camp. And I could really use your help. This is literally a bookstore.
Yeah, how's it going?
This is nice.
Thank you.
Not tall person friendly,
No,
but
just part-time.
This is not where you sleep too.
Yep, in back.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got a couple bunks. I have my business partner will be here tomorrow, so we kind of went on that together. And...
Comes out this way, about here. It's really good. And instead we keep taking it to this place.
Desert sunsets are different. You sit here and look at just the sheer enormity of what is around you, the mountains, the 5,000 miles of empty space, and it makes you feel small, inconsequential, humble, but in a good way, if that's possible. It kind of makes me just go, how did I get this life? How in the world did I manage to get here? I can't wait till tomorrow night. Maybe I'll find the answer by then. So, another night has passed, and I guess it's time to fill you in on the background of all of the drama. You would think there's one Skooliepalooza. It's an odd name, but no, there are actually two. And the two sides apparently are at war with each other. Somebody copyrighted this and trademarked that, and this group is evil, and that group is... It goes on and on and on. The online Facebook, WhatsApp wars between the two. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's not generally between the two. There are little pockets here and little pockets there, and apparently they just can't stop arguing with each other to the point that there's some terrorist activity been going on in this camp. I don't know if you can hear all over there. Every night when the sun sets, the natives begin to howl. Okay, maybe the word terrorism's a little bit overblown, but then again, maybe not. Rumor has it that a individual has parked a van over near the Welcome Center group circle, and he played his music at full blast all night long, right up until 6 a.m. Every single person I met as I was walking around today asked me the same question. How'd you sleep last night? How did you sleep last night? Now me, I'm lucky. Apparently I can sleep through a hurricane and an earthquake all combined into one. Most people did not. Most people are sort of thinking of pushing themselves off to the edges because there's parties and then there's that. Now, I can't guarantee, I can't substantiate that that's exactly what happened, but I don't even know what side of the camp I'm on. We just picked the one whose dates lined up with ours. The two groups actually overlap. I thought they were friendly. Apparently not.
Just to get into it, it's a big trauma dump at the beginning.
Oh.
I lost my dad to suicide in 2020 in November, and then we lost my son's dad, my husband, in February of 2021 in a car accident. So two like huge grief bombs went on in my life, and I was already hosting yoga retreats as my main gig, but taking that big step to just be on the road full time and be wherever the yoga takes me, that was kind of always my goal, and just having that happen really like pushed me into continuing that and doing it in this way on the road. I am the family camp lead for Skooliepalooza, so I kind of signed up to be like hosting reading hours, and I have the yurt set up with all the toys, and just like we homeschool or unschool or whatever you want to call it. So having a space that the kids can come and feel safe to just like play all day, that the parents can be like, go over there, and they know someone's watching them and keeping them safe. This is my first Skooliepalooza. But I feel like for what I understood of it, I've known about it for years. And it's like inspiration. It's all of us coming together that are doing this lifestyle and seeing like, oh, you're doing it that way, I've been doing it this way, but that way seems like a little bit better or maybe a little more efficient or whatever. It's just like about sharing knowledge. And for me, like yoga has been that in my life. It's not about necessarily movement. It's about sharing like knowledge and wisdom with other people. And that's what I appreciate about this type of gathering.
Hey, real quick, let's take a moment to cover something and then we'll get back to the tale. Did you know that we have a membership tier? Like when you have a video like this, for instance, you get what, a good solid 10 minutes of fun, entertaining value. But if you're really curious about some of the behind the scenes stuff about what made this video what it was, and also a little bit of all the stuff that didn't make it, that, well, it was still good, but just not good enough for the mainstream video, head on over to the membership tier, join buttons around somewhere, you'll figure it out. Anyway, let's get back to the story.
It started as a body positivity shoot that I wanted to do. I've been doing photography for years, and I just wanted to do something that didn't have any Photoshop done to it and let people be celebrated as they are. I take empowering portraits, like I take the portrait and then I send it to an iPad, and then people write in their own handwriting who they are or how they want to express themselves to the world. So it's a unique photo. It can't be duplicated because you can never shoot the exact same photo again, and it's their own handwriting. So no photo is the exact same.
I hear you like to jump. Yes. Are you a kisser?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, you are so nice.
People love it. Yeah.
I love you too. I love how long and open this is.
Yeah, so that's usually the first thing that people say when they come in. They're like, oh, ooh, it's like really, really nice. Treadmill and desk will fold down, and then my Murphy bed comes down and sits, and then, but I put it up every day, so I'm ready to do photos every day. So most of the photos are on the Instagram. I have 2 Instagram pages. One is Bus Life and the project all together. And then the other one is just the project, and I release a photo every day.
So much better.
So we're gonna take his picture. All right. And Joe.
Hey, Camera, that's what you can be when you grow up.
You can do all these things.
You can be a real big boy camera. I can't imagine putting that thing on a stick and holding it in front of me.
Photo.
Oh, lovely hair day.
Here, so on the bottom on the floor, you'll write just your first name, your age, and where I photographed you. And then anywhere in the black around you, you can tell us who you are.
Now I gotta think. Okay, so a very nice lady who is selling weed cookies out of a very lovely basket told me they're making drums over there. And I think Nikki would love one. This is chocolate chip something. This is, ooh, it is so good. No weed, but it's really good. You wanted to try to find something.
Oh my God!
It is handmade. There is a woodworking artisan.
Oh my God! It's got teddy bears on it.
That is it. It's pallet wood, and that's an oak top. It has been tuned. It is handmade by a guy right down there with a woodworking shop.
I love you. I love you. My kiss. Thank you.
But it's... Now here's the thing. I also found a leather guy who can make a custom strap for that if you want to carry it around like Ricky Ricardo.
I'd like a strap.
Her and her husband built these things down in the artisan area, and I thought of you.
Oh, thank you, baby. I love you. Oh my God.
I almost didn't bring back the whip. Did I just sit on the bread? Jesus.
You just...
I sat on the bread.
Well, it's just...
Well, now it's butt-shaped bread.
Just a little bit. You don't weigh that much. So it's just, you know, we'll just reform it.
And now we find ourselves back in real time, to the point in the story where all is revealed. Now, originally, the ending of the video, well, I was all happy, happy, joy, joy. Here, let me just roll it for you. So we have found ourselves at this portion of the video where all conflicts are resolved, where great wisdom is bestowed upon us, where bad hair days run supreme, where I actually finally answer the question to this video: what did 1,000 people teach me? Okay, so here's the fun thing. There is nobody here at Skooliepalooza. All 1,000 buses and vans and everything else, not a single person is quite like me. Now, the majority of them are sort of the hippie, trippy, you know, people on the edges of society that you've come to expect. And there's others, there's the old Vietnam vet kind of guys who just kind of want to be left alone in their vans, alternative living family. There's everybody is here. Now, the fun thing is, we all get along. We really do get along. I mean, you look at mainstream society and 2 suburban neighbors who live next to each other are going to have hateful words because one's red and one's blue. Here, everyone just stops to talk, and everyone stops to listen, and everyone walks away with a smile on their face. It's odd. But it's not without its difficulties, and that's standing up from the desert where, ow, little cacti plants are sticking up everywhere, and you're 62 years old and your joints creak. Okay, where was I? Having strangers just walk up to you and start talking to you, it's uncomfortable at first. Your first thoughts are, what do they want? What do they want to sell me? What are they trying to steal from me? But after a while, you start to really get used to it. Just being around people who, the only thing they want to do is talk to you. The only thing they want to do is get to know you. And it takes a while to get used to it. It really does. And honestly, I'm still growing into it. I'm still growing into this lifestyle. I like this one. I like this one a lot. But here's the reality. Like the other 1,000+ people last night, I didn't get any sleep. That 21-year-old anarchist with the booming sound bus. And by the way, they were shooting off fireworks all night long too. They kept up the nonsense until about 6:37 in the morning. And here's the sad part. They weren't playing it for entertainment purposes. They were playing it for psychological warfare. They were very systematically stopping the music for 5 minutes and then suddenly coming and they were doing so many pattern interrupts where your brain could not just simply get used to it. They were purposely making sure that you could not. They were trying to disrupt. And before you think I'm reading something into it, they posted all of this online. This was their intention from the start. I mean, it's funny in a sad sort of way that I spent much of last night just trying to think of ways that I could push their bus into the ravine and set it on fire without actually getting caught. But I was also thinking about all the other wonderful, beautiful people who I've met at Skooliepalooza and what would they do? And for the most part, a lot of them left. Now, we're technically still here. We're just about a mile away up the road. This is what you do when, well, you don't want other people to control your emotions. We moved on. Did it feel right? Absolutely not. My whole sense of judgment just wants to, well, you know what my sense of judgment wants to do, but I am starting to feel better about my decisions. So yeah, maybe I did learn something here at Skooliepalooza. Not just to turn the other cheek, but how to live my own life the way I want to, and not let others control the way I feel. Thanks for watching.